Hey guys, Scott here from Natural Athlete Online Coaching. Today we're going to go through the lat pull down. First thing we need to do is set up this pad so it's going to be flush with our legs. So when we're doing lat pull down, we want to be slid up flush with this pad so that the bottom of this leg pad here sits on our abs. Okay, if we're too far away, that when we lean back, we're not going to be in the right positions to work our body optimally for muscle growth. Okay, we want to be nice and flush with this pad here. Okay, choose an appropriate weight, pin in. Okay, so now we know we're going to be sat in the right position. We need to get the actual attachment down and get in our start position. Okay, so if you've got a wide grip attachment here, it's a really common one in commercial gyms. Personally, I prefer a mag grip. They're like gold dust though. If you go to an independent gym and you're lucky enough to use a mag grip, I'd go for a mag grip every time. If you can't, then this is probably the next best thing. If you are using this attachment, I would go where the curved bit is and I would hook in here with the index finger and the thumb. For almost everyone, it's a nice place to grip. Okay, hook your knees under and pull into your start position. Slide, get your feet into a comfortable position. Okay, so now the weight's directly above us. Okay, so we need to lean back ever so slightly, create that space, pinch your shoulder blades together and drive back down, so we're retracting and depressing the shoulders, and we're going to keep that nice and tight throughout. Okay, you could go dead hang every time, but if you're learning, I'd say keep an active hang. Look up at the lat pull down as you do it, row down to your chest, making sure your elbows face the floor the whole time. Okay, come back to full extension, keeping the arms locked in, back down and up. Okay, now we're going to go through some common mistakes, of which for this exercise there are many mistakes. Okay, first one we're going to go through is the shoulders rolling forward at the bottom. Okay, so as we pull down, get a lot of people going shoulders forward here. Really puts a lot of stress on the front delt. It takes all of the engagement out of the back, and it's really not what we want. So what should you do if you're doing this? Okay, to stop that happening, you can either go not as low, or you can lower the weight on the bar so that you can do it. Okay, it's because when people do the lat pull down, we think a lot about training their lats. Actually, there's this sliding muscle in your shoulder girdle that's responsible for the sliding up and down of the shoulder, called the scapula. Most people are generally weak because they've not trained it. So until your scapula gets strong, where you can hold these positions, just do it nice and easy and get that technique for the scapula working. Then you can work on building your lats a little bit more. So that's the first one. Next one's pulling from a dead hang. So they never ever get the active hang here. They stay in dead hang. They keep that shrugged up position throughout the whole thing. Okay, we want to be here, not here. Okay, so it's like they've kind of done the thing that most people do at the bottom, but they've just had it the entire time. Okay, you've always got to start with that dead hang. Okay, third most common, people pull in too low on their chest. Okay, if I pull too low on their chest, it looks like my shoulders are coming out, but I haven't really, because as they come back, my shoulders are actually in the right position. Okay, but it looks like they're not. Same with overhead press. When you come down with overhead press and you're too far away from your clavicle, it looks like you're in the wrong. It looks like your elbows are in the wrong position, but actually, it's the bar that's in the wrong position. Okay. Okay. Fourth most common mistake with this: elbows come in behind the center of mass. Okay, so maybe the shoulders don't actually rotate forward, but our elbows come back, which kind of pulls our shoulders forward. They kind of happen together. We really want to keep our elbows pointed towards the ground. Okay. And an extreme example is when people kind of try and turn this into a tricep push down, which is quite funny to watch. But you know, sometimes people don't know any better. So here we go. So come here, and then they go tricep push down. Okay, it's a lat pull down. It finishes at most at the sternum with lean back. That's where it should be. You should never ever go past the sternum and then into a tricep push down. That's just not what we're trying to train. You imagine trying to do that with 100 kilos. It's never going to happen. Okay, but 100 kilos you can get to here. Be very specific in what exercise you're doing and what you're trying to target with the exercise. That's a lat pull down.